What's going on, YouTube? I have been so busy the last couple weeks that I haven't had time to stream. I think it's been like a week and a half since I've done a stream. Holidays, lots of repairs, lots of trade-ins, lots of games, all that jazz. It's nice to be here tonight. I'm doing some after-hours repairs because I have a boatload of repairs and I want to get them done. We're taking off Friday for Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope everyone has something fun planned. I got to catch up with some stuff so that the customers can get their stuff back before the holidays. So I decided to stay after today. Actually, I've stayed after a lot, but I actually felt like streaming tonight. So got the stream running, and we are going to repair some stuff. First thing we got is this PS4, which it was dropped off as no power, and it says it was loud and hot and then shut off. So I plugged it in, and let me see if I can get some jams going. But I plugged it in and turned it on, and loud is an understatement. Loud is, this thing sounds like it's about chopping wood or something. Let me see. Listen to this thing. Yeah, that's bad. That's the fan. So the fan's going to need to be replaced, as well as a refurbishment, because I have no idea what causes a fan to do that, but the bearing is bad, so that fan is going to need to be replaced. Oh boy. Let's see, what do we want to play tonight? All right, let's do this guy here. All right, hopefully that's not too loud. My desk is a absolute disaster, so let's, oops, can't really hit the buttons on that. Let's put it actually to song number 1. There we go. All right, let's clean a little bit of this up. All right, a little bit better. Dusty mess. A little bit of liquid damage on the disk drive as well, but hopefully that's okay. Oh. So we got some dead roaches in here. Hopefully there's no live ones in here. Yeah, these are old carcasses. Crispy critters. Crunchy little snacks. Mmm. Oh yeah, those are old. Those are crunchy. So probably no live ones in here. Thank goodness, because it's been sitting on my shelf for a few hours today. Oh yeah, this one's a dusty mess. And that fan, that thing's done. So I'll have to replace that. Wow. It came from the desert, I tell you. Whew. Ooh, goodness. Wow. Oops, I just tossed my camera. Sorry about that. Let's get this fan replaced. This thing is trash. But what I will do is save this fan connector, because I'm kind of a little bit of a hoarder for electronics. Well, it's always nice to have parts laying around, so I'm going to snip off this fan connector. It's going in my parts. This is going in the trash. Let's get another fan. Might actually need to use that fan connector because fans have different connectors. Like this one has a different connector. Alright, I think I might have a few more. This one will fit, but it has a different connector, so we'll have to transplant that connector. But let me see if I have another one laying around here. There. Yeah, no, I don't have another one laying around, so we're gonna use this fan connector here. Clip this bad boy off. Oh, knocked off again. Alright. Is it stuttering? I dropped frames, but looks like it might be stuttering a little bit. Alright, let's solder this fan connector on. Piece of shrink tubing. Alright, let's put the new connector. We'll put some shrink tubing over it. Beep. Okay. Oops. Awesome, awesome. Got a new fan connector on there now. Okay. Let's grab a wipe. Take care of some of this dust here. Right. Oh, you know what? Forgot to put 2 screws into the fan. some MX4 on here. Ah. HDMI port looks good. I thought maybe it looked a little damaged, but it looks okay. Well, let's not throw the lid. Oh, got buddy Jason at the door here. 1 second. Actually, I wonder if these ones would be easier. Clean the rollers off on the Blu-ray player and the laser. Not sure if this laser reads, but didn't test it before I took it apart, but should be fine, hopefully. What's up, no call Mokon? I don't know what that means. Doesn't look English to me. Vum no. What's that mean? Hello? It's cracking. Okay, this one's just about done. We can move on to the next repair. Let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on, see if it reads discs, see if the fan spins, it doesn't make that horrible wood chopping noise. Do we get a display? Of course it's checking the system storage. Okay, fan spinning, it's booting up. Stick a disc in there and we'll make sure it reads discs. Okay, see if it reads discs here. And surprisingly enough, it does. My Farming Simulator 15, my testing disc. There it goes, cool. Let's eject it and we're good to go. So this one's done. Move on to this Xbox One that was dropped. Well, I think the customer said mom got mad, or wife got mad, or angry, or whatever, and tossed it on the floor. So kind of got bojangled. So we're gonna have to take the casing off, replace some of the casing, and see if the hard drive got damaged, see if it boots up. Matter of fact, I'm expecting the front plate to be ripped off of the Xbox One, which means the cable either got disconnected or it ripped. So that's going to be fun. Alright, so this guy's good to go. I need to call them in the morning. Maybe a little bit more because I had to replace that fan. Okay. Got an Xbox One that is missing the side plate and the lock. There's pieces rattling around inside of it, and the front plate is like barely hanging on. And this front plate plugs in with the flex cable, so that might be damaged. So let's go ahead and... Looks like it's pretty much apart. I bet you that top lid was completely off of the unit, because it looks like it was. Pop this unit open here. Yeah, that was disconnected. Okay, the cable's not ripped, but definitely was ripped out of its socket. So check the socket here. Socket's bent a little bit. The IR sensor bent a little bit. This was ripped off. Oh boy, it's got a big bump on the side here where it landed. This is all bojangled over here. Ooh, this is looking bad. Well, this whole front piece here is supposed to be straight, and it's like going across and then it's bending in this way, so this is pretty bent. Well, that took a hard fall. Let's take this top front part out, see if this still works. Turn this thing on, see what happens. Don't mess with mom during Christmas time. She's already stressed out enough. Don't want to piss her off too much. My mom used to hide my controllers. I don't think she ever threw anything, but... And that HDMI port looks possibly damaged. So let's plug this in. Plug the HDMI in. Well, alright, let's see if this power button still works here. Oh wow, it still works, that's crazy. Alright, do we get a display? Black screen. Oh wow, holy crud, I cannot believe that hard drive isn't damaged. That is incredible. This thing's a beast. It survived mom's temper tantrum. That's incredible. Wow. Hi, nothing. Alright. Well, boot it up. Let's check a game. See, does it have a game in there? Oh, it does. Alright, so the disk drive is not ejecting properly. Let's turn it off. Turn it off, and then we'll open up the top case here. It's not ejecting discs. It's got a disc stuck in it. So we'll take the top lid off, we'll dust it out, we'll open up the disk drive. That looked a little bent, so let's see if we can salvage the disk drive. Oh, bottom screw's broken on there, bottom screw's broken there, and bottom screw's broken there, so I have to take those screws out from the other side. Oh, whoops. One more screw here. Okay. So, gotta get these screws out of here. trash. This screw will not be going back in. It's got nowhere to screw into. Neither does this one here. And neither does this one here have anywhere to screw back into. That one is bent to all hell. That one's trash. And we are free at last. Okay. Let's see, take the disk drive out. Got some plastic bits floating around in here. That's gonna be gone. Okay. Now, what's going on inside of this thing here? Broken bit of plastic. Do not have high hopes for this disk drive working. Looks kind of smashed. I've cut myself pretty bad on these. What's up, Ruben? This thing, I've cut myself pretty bad on these cases. They are super sharp, so when you're sliding this out, you got to be really careful. This thing will slice your finger straight on open, like deep. Very sharp. I don't know. Be very careful with these. Okay, so now I'm gonna slide this little thing back here and try to get this disc out of here. Oh, it's bent. Yeah, this disk drive is... Let's see if I can get this to release. Alright, we're gonna have to take this little board off. I think this disk drive is going to be donezo. Probably gonna need a new disk drive. But let's see what we can do. Take this drive board out. Take the caddy out that holds the laser in. And this is what's bent. This thing was hammered. No joke. Okay. Here's the game. Let's see if we can get it out this way. There we go. We got New Super Lucky's Tail. What the heck is that? Okay. Now this post right here is bent really bad, so I'm gonna try to not sure if I'm gonna be able to bend that back. Not really anywhere to grab it, to be honest. Oh, cool. I can just pop that drive thing out. That'll work. Maybe. Yeah, you know what? I don't even think I want to mess around with this. This is so bent that it's probably not even worth me messing with. Let's see. Maybe. Okay, well. Well, we'll try it. I don't think this drive's gonna work, but we'll try it. Once these drive assemblies get warped or bent, they usually don't work again. They don't work properly. They won't eject the discs or pull them in properly, and even if they do like once or twice, then they also stop, like they'll stop working, and it's just a headache for the customer. So probably going to end up replacing this, taking this laser out and putting the laser into a whole new assembly. Alright, let's try this. But this assembly's bent too, so I'm just going to put that aside for now. We're going to stick the drive in just like this and see what happens. See if it reads or pulls in or out or what it does. Vortech. Get out of here, you bots. What the hell even kind of website? Who would go to a website that's like that? That's weird. Alright. I'm gonna short the power button here if I can. So I don't have to plug the darn thing in. Oh, you know what? I don't have the speaker plugged in, do I? Let's see, can I get it to turn on? There we go. Vortech. Alright. Xbox is on the dashboard. See what happens when you put the disc in. Oh yeah, it doesn't like that. Let's see. Ooh, man, this thing is... yeah. No. This is not gonna work. No. Yeah, no, so all the gears are all busted up in there and everything. So yeah, this drive assembly's done. He's gonna need a new one. Let's turn it off. Alright, let's grab another assembly. Hopefully I have a good one. Oh yeah, that thing's making all kinds of noise. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, this one says, bad laser, probably good drive. That's reassuring. Probably good drive. So we'll open up this assembly. Yeah, so it has no board. It has no... I guess we could try the laser. Alright. So we're going to unsolder the motor cables from the drive here. They're labeled B for black, which is the black wire, and R for red, which is the red wire, of course. Take those off. Take this Blu-ray drive board out. There we go. And let's just take the laser deck out and swap it. Although I think this laser deck board is a little bit bent as well. So I think I might just take the laser out of the deck and put it into the other deck. Let's see. Yeah, this is all messed up looking. So this drive assembly is the bad one. Good laser, bad laser. So let's take... You know what, maybe it isn't bad. Maybe it isn't bent too bad. Yeah, Alright, let's just try this laser deck in here. Oh, I left the screws in here from the old deck. That was nice of me to leave the board screws in here for the next board, but I won't be needing them. Alright, let's put the wires back on here. We got the red wire on the red spot. Black wire on the black spot. Easy enough. Alright, let's try this assembly and see what happens. Excuse my sniffles. It's this vape pen. Gives me the sniffles. Speaking of vape pen. Misplaced it. Good enough. Got HDMI, power. All right, let's turn it on. There it is. Yoink. All right, does it pull the disc in? Sure does. That's awesome. Does it read? Sounds like it's reading. That's cool. Sweet. Alright, so how much is a Xbox One drive assembly? I don't think they're very much. I think they're like 25 bucks, so it'll probably be about $40 more for that repair. Let me see. Xbox One drive. Ooh. Yeah, there's ones for like 20-25 bucks. Some people are asking like 40 bucks, but about 20 bucks for the drive. So, and is it reading? Let me get my controller. Yep, looks like it is. Let's eject it. Yep. So it's reading, so that's good. And it's ejecting and inserting properly, so that's good. So let's turn it off, which can I do with the controller? Be a little bit easier. Okay. Let's unplug it. Put this drive fully back together. Cool. Alright, that's all back together. This guy's busted. These 3 screws are busted. There's maybe one more in the center here I can put in. Yeah, one more. There's plenty of screws in this thing holding it together, so that's good. Let's put this front cover on that we already know works, so that's good. Or the front I/O plate, whatever you want to call it. Power button, eject button assembly. The bottom shell is a little bit warped, so I'm not sure if that's going to fit on there properly. Okay, it will. Sweet. Alright, that's cool. Let's put the top plate on. Is that gonna fit on for us. Ah, I see. Metal's a little bit bent right here. Alright, cool. So that's all back together. So the only thing else that they're missing is this locking plate on the side. So let's grab one of those. Locking plate for the sync button right here. The sync button works. And the plate. So now she's complete, put back together, and we're going to test her one more time here. Power button work? Yeah, that's cool. Sync button work? Have to check that sync button, make sure that is working. These wireless controllers have got to work. Let's see. Yep, sync button's working. Let's make sure it takes in discs. Perfect. Eject. Awesome. Oh, that's interesting. I think it's when I powered it on, I hit the sync button, and that put it into safe mode. So let's just reset the Xbox real quick. There we go. Now it should be good to go. Next up, we have a GameCube that I'm going to install the Xeno mod chip into because it's a Japanese and it's an orange spice GameCube, which is only released in Japan and it only plays Japanese games. So since it needs to play American games because nobody has Japanese games, or at least this customer doesn't, they want it to be region free. So we're going to put the Xeno mod chip in there. Let's double check this is still reading discs. Yep, cool. Super Lucky's Tale. Not the first game I'd buy, but cool beans. Alright, that's working. Let's turn her off. Toss these screws that are bent. They can't go back in the console anyways, so... Alright, so that's done. This drive that I took out is in very bad shape, so let's label that and we'll stick this bad laser in it. Put that in my parts bin since I really don't like to get rid of anything. Let's label that for my own good later. Bent to shit. It's a pretty accurate description for myself there for later. Put that aside. sweet. It's still turning off. Why is that taking so long to turn off? I don't like that. Still turning off. That's so weird. The light is still blinking on here. Why is it taking so long to turn off? Turns back on easily enough. Let's come on. Black screen. All right, let's hang out a little bit, Xbox. Let's hang out. What is going on with you, big boy? Let's eject the disc. Okay. Can you turn off for us? What's up, Lovely? How you doing? Merry Christmas. Alright. It is not wanting to turn on or off by itself right now. I'm going to unplug it. And I'm going to turn it back on. One more time here. Make sure it boots. And I'm gonna turn it off. I put the disc in and it launched the game, so I think the power off sequence when I did it when it was launching the game kind of messed things up. So turn it on one more time. Either that or the hard drive's going bad, but I don't think so. It's booting up normally now. I got the green Xbox screen. Come on, Xbox, turn off so I can get to that orange spice GameCube. Oh, nice, bro. Yep, you got to, man. I mean, I'm the only tech here, so if I don't do it, it ain't gonna get done, and I'm gonna get more and more backed up. I have like 2 more repairs after this one to do, and then I was going, if it's early enough, which I don't think it will be, I was gonna RGH3 another 360 because I've been practicing doing the RGH3 mods on 360s since it's worth doing now because it doesn't take very long. I don't have to use a glitch chip anymore. Okay, so boot it up, and we're at the desktop. Okay, we're at the desktop. Let's power it off. Didn't have any problems powering off before, so I don't know what the deal was. Probably because I launched the game and powered it off while I was loading the game. Blink, blink, blink. And blinked off, yeah, so it powered off properly this time, so that's good. So we're gonna unplug it, and we're gonna move on to that Xeno GameCube mod. We gotta call this customer tomorrow as well. Awesome orange spice GameCube from Japan. Gonna make this region free. Let's cut out our Xeno mod chip here. Tiny little mod chip right there, that's gonna go in there. Alright, so is the Xbox running off of Windows 10? I mean, it's got to be its own build of something. Maybe it is Windows 10. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's not Windows 10, but maybe it's like the same kind of It's Microsoft, so yeah, I would assume that it probably runs off something like that, especially because it integrates kind of with Windows 10. All right. So let's take apart this GameCube. This thing is awesome looking. Love the orange spice. What a great wife. She got this for her husband for Christmas, along with an N64 apparently. So I told her she's a keeper, because this is an awesome gift. Add to your collection. It's totally rare. I can't believe she got it for her she said she got it for pretty cheap too. Like, I thought these things were worth like at least $150, $200. So, and she got it with the orange spice controller. And the controller alone, it sells for 60, 70 bucks. That makes a lot of sense, level 8. I'm not surprised. Ooh, that's a milky laser. So we're just hoping that it even reads games. Alright, let's take the controller board off. Actually, I can just leave that hanging because it doesn't really need to come off. This thing needs to come off. And then we got a bunch of screws around the outside of this unit. What we're looking to get at is the bottom of the laser assembly, because the bottom of the laser assembly, one, has the potentiometer to adjust the laser if necessary, and then two, has the space that we're going to be installing the Xenomod chip. Where are you located again, level 8? Are you in the UK or America? America. Maybe somewhere else. I guess I'm just kind of assuming that it's UK or American, but it could be anywhere. Could be on the moon, Mars, NASA. Alright, so we got the laser assembly out. Let's put these little thingamajobbers to the side. Let's put the console to the side. Middle of Kansas, huh? It's cool. Sweet, sweet. And I'm in California, Sacramento area. Although sometimes I wish I wasn't in California. It's not so bad. Well, depends on how you look at it, I guess. Let's take the shield off of the bottom of the optical drive. Okay, and this is where, right in the middle here, that's where the Xeno is going to be going. I want to know what this potentiometer is set at right now. Usually it's about 300 to 400 ohms. Just want to see what it's at right now. $475 ohms. So that's actually a little higher than I usually see that. So we'll leave it at that. It gives us a little bit of room to adjust it if we need to. That's funny. Level 8. The weather is awesome here, definitely. All right, so we got our area here that we're going to be working on. Let me get the focuser going here. All right, so this is again the bottom of the board, of the optical drive board, and I believe this thing goes right here. No, right Maybe I have it in the wrong spot. I'm trying to remember off like the top of my head here, just so that I don't have to. I think it goes like this, I think. Yeah, that's where it goes. So we got that top left leg there. Let's see if I can get my pointers here. Let me see. Here we go. So this hole here goes to this leg right there. Yeah, that's right. This leg goes to there. This point goes to there. I do not remember if it's this point or this point, so I'm probably gonna have to look that up. I know it's this point for this leg, this point for that one, that for that one. I guess these two, that one goes there and this one goes there, but I do not remember if it's this leg or this leg. So I'll have to look that up really quickly. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Boink. Okay, according to, is it this is the screen? Yeah, okay, according to this, it is the very right one and the very left one. Okay. Yeah, thanks, level 8. You're too late, bro. Too slow. Sometimes I have a little bit of an issue getting these to connect, and I kind of almost would rather run like little wires out of there or something. Kind of tempted to actually do that this time for just to see how that would work out. It's not that hard, but just so that I don't have to double do it, because it's kind of annoying. But let's go ahead and just tack these with some solder. Alright, that looks good. Let's put a little bit more on this guy here. Looks good. Alright. Yeah, I was actually gonna just do that, man. That's exactly what I was gonna do, level 8. That's what great minds think alike, man. But I don't need to do that, and I haven't done it before, but I was just thinking maybe I will. I'm being lazy. We're just gonna do it and see if it works. Boink. 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 And boink. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So these are the ones that are hardest to get, these two top here, because you can't quite tell if they get connected or not. But everything else looks good, so I'm gonna just go ahead and roll with it. All right. All right, let's roll with it. That looks nasty there, that like hole. But if it works, it works. It should be fine. Yeah, you know, I've actually shorted that before and it didn't actually do anything. Like it didn't hurt it, it just didn't work. I think it actually still played regular games too, which is super funky, but there are diagnostic LEDs on the bottom of it. So when you have it here, you can actually see if it turns green. So clean the laser off while we have it open here. That's much better looking. It was looking a little bit milky. That's better. Let's grab our cable here. Come here. I got this awesome multi-cable. It's one of these cheap multi ones, but it's got Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube. We got 360, which I usually use the HDMI. I got PS1, PS2, and PS3 if you really want to use the AV. And then I have OG Xbox, which usually the cords don't have that. So it's nice to have all these consoles on one. Very useful. And it goes up into my, oop. Okay, can't do it that way though. Go back in there. All right. Let's try this again. Not hold the drive. Plug in the AV cable, which goes here. Need to get a power cable. We can put the Xbox One button back. Yeah, no, that is a good way of doing the LED thing. Good idea there too. Ooh, I just threw my Xbox One power brick. It sounded bad. Okay, so we got GameCube power. Boink. Now we gotta grab a GameCube game. Oh, yeah, you're right about that. That's cool. SCART cables, what a pain in the butt. Alright, let's grab a GameCube game. An American GameCube game at that. Mortal Kombat. Let's do that one. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Will it work? Will it work? Yeah, no, totally worth it if you have a good PVM. You're right about that. Alright, let's see. We got video 2 up and running. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And it heard a little beep. So yeah, it seems like it's working. That's Japanese. I don't know what the hell that means. Would that mean that it can't read it? Let me see. Can we change the language? Can you change the language? Because yeah, I can't read that. All right, let's see. So when I turn it on, and it probably says it can't read the disc. Maybe that it could be because I didn't install it right. Oh yeah, it's blinking red. It should go green though, shouldn't it? And then it gives me error. Error. Yeah, it's blinking red. I think it needs to go green, so I don't think it's properly soldered. Pretty sure it needs to go green. Yeah, it needs to go green. So but doesn't it need to go? Yeah, it should go green even before it reads the disc, right? Shouldn't it go green like you turn it on, it flashes red, and then it goes green, right? That's what I remember. And it's just flashing red. It's not going green, so I must have missed a point. The meter? How can you check though? How can you check with the meter though? The points are underneath. Are there other alternate points that it goes to? Are there alternate points? Like how would I check? I think, let me see. Let me see if I can see down the side of this chip. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely soldered, but there might be a bridge under there. Eek. Alright. Alright, let's try. Yeah, they do, but I don't know where they go. See, I think this one on the left is bridged. One of these is bridged, I think. So I should have just done the freaking legs thing. Gosh darn it. I should have just done the legs like he said, level 8, and I was being a lazy butthead, and now I have double the work because I got to remove this thing. We're going to try one more time real quick, but I think that I'm going to have to remove it. Blinky red, blinky red, blinky red. Does it only turn green when it tries to boot? Let's see. I think it turns green before that. Yeah, that's no good. What the hell, dude? What good does that do? Alright. Gosh darn it. Alright. Alright, well luckily these things are actually not that hard to get off. Where's my wick? Where is my wick? Here we go. Should have done the capacitor leg trick. Gosh darn it. Yeah, for sure bridged on that one. That is for sure bridged. And that one as well. So both of those, in my opinion, were bridged. Alright. Yeah, that one was, well, this one wasn't bridged, but this one was. So the left one was bridged. Oh, that's freaking cool. There you have one of those. How do you even say that? Microfiche? Microfiche? I don't even know. That's like a... it's like a little like filament paper or something. Yeah. Well, thanks for nothing, level 8. You didn't warn me or anything. All right, let's freaking do the deal here. Ah, what am I doing? Get out of here. That's probably a little bit too big of a capacitor leg, but yeah. Okay. Alright, can I fit this over? That's the real question. I'm gonna rip the freaking pad, aren't I? No, you punk. Get back here. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's try that, yeah? No. Don't move, you little bastard. Okay. Ow! Burning flesh. Burning flesh. I grabbed my soldering iron. Alright. My finger. You think I shorted it again? You think I shorted it again? We'll find out, level 8. We'll find out. What's on level 8? Why not level 7? Or level 13? What's on level 8 there, bro? Do I even want to know? Could be something dark. Or like, is it reference to some sort of game? What level 8 are we speaking of? I burnt my finger. Alright. Now, do we get a green light? Flash once. And... it's not flashing anymore like it was before, so let's see what happens. No, I think it's still red. Oh, well, hold on. Okay, it's loading, but there's no green light. That's super weird. Solid red. Okay, so yeah, it's not green. I believe it just goes solid red. I think. I don't think it's green. It just goes solid red, but it is loading now, so that's working. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because nobody could ever beat level 8. All right. So, okay, so here we go. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to hold down the disc thing. That's pretty cool, though, man. I don't even know if I know what level 8 is. So you're right. I'm kind of nerdy, but I don't know if I played Mario that much to know. All right, so spinning up the game, and there it goes into Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So we are up and running, but no green light. You were wrong, level 8. You are wrong. Oh, wait. Why did it stop spinning? Or is it just not need to spin? Oh, there it goes. Okay. There it goes. Yeah, no memory card. So, all right. So that's a plus. That one's donezo. We're good to go. It wasn't dumb. It just didn't play out the way you thought it would. Cool. That's donezo. And the laser works, which was a plus for her, because if the laser didn't work, that would have sucked. Started a business when you were 18, man. That's friggin' awesome. I wish I started my business at 18, but I didn't. All right. So that's good to go. Let's put her back together here. What's that, Micro? Damn, Micro. Burn. Shit. How you doing, Micro? Merry Christmas, brother. Yeah, no, it definitely looked like it did fill in and possibly shorted. The right side was what shorted the first time, though, so I was hoping that it didn't. But yes, nicely done. Thank you so much. The crowd goes wild. Let's put this thing back together now. And I didn't even have to adjust the potentiometer, which is awesome because that means this laser at 475 ohms is in good shape. So that's cool. I'm happy about that. And again, a note to all people watching, or repair techs or not, I do always back out my screws so that I try to get them into the original screw patterns. Good advice for anybody repairing any type of retro stuff, Game Boys especially, because that will destroy the mounts for the screws. So back your screws out, please. Micromage, huh? Yeah. I don't know what you used it for. Is it D&D reference, or is it like a Magic the Gathering reference, or is it like a another game reference, or because there's like, what's the one game for PC? What the hell's that old game? Rage of Mages. What do you call a psychic gnome that breaks out of prison? I don't know. A small, medium, at large. You know, most jokes go right over my head. Like that one. I don't get it. A small, medium, at large. Just... Oh, okay, I get it now. It takes a special joke to get me to laugh, really. It could be like really stupid humor, though. Medium, like a psychic medium. I get it. I get it. Alright, so one more screw that I missed is here. I just walked into a bar. The third one ducked in time now. Yeah. An independent game not many people have heard of, but I like the Magic Gathering. I guess still play that. Nice. Is it your game, Micromage? Or, I mean, do you develop? Is it your game, or is it just somebody else's that you just really liked the game? Alright, so let's do a final test now that it's back together, just to make sure that nothing silly happened. And I did tell her there's like this like white spot on this GameCube right here, and I told her I'd try to see what I can do to get that off. Oh great. You're freaking kidding me, right? Doesn't want to read now. Freaking kidding me, aren't you? Let's see. For real, dude? What the hell happened? Let's see. Okay, I think the lasers, it was cleaner before, because now, no. Gosh darn it. Now it's giving me the disc can't be read error. I kind of want to see if I can change the language real quick on this, so I can see what exactly that means. I guess it just means disc read error. What the hell? What the hell, bro? Why are you gonna do me like that, GameCube? Why are you gonna do me like that, bro? Yeah, it's not working. Wow. Aichi mama. Played me. You played me, GameCube. You won. GameCube 1, David 0. You played me. Oh! Oh, no. There was another game that you were a mage, and it was like a first-person mage game. And you could, like... It was like first-person, and you, like... I don't know if that's it or not, but... Alright, what did I do? Like, how is it gonna work and then not work? That doesn't really even make any sense. Like, that's not how electronics work. It's either connected or not. Like, what the fudge, bro? Let's try this again here. Now this is sad because this is the third time I'm opening it, and it should not take that long for a Xeno chip install, honestly. Oh, that's it? Yeah, I didn't know it was called Roll Master, but I played a first-person mage game that was pretty cool. I didn't play much of it, but I did play it. It was freaking cool. Well, let me see what it's doing before I take it off. Let me see what it's doing if that light goes solid still, because that could mean that the laser just like died, I guess. Even though it sounds like it's, you know, the GameCubes make that really strange sound when it actually loads up the game. It's like beep. So let's see what it's doing here. No, the light goes solid, so not exactly sure. Is it the case doing that? Let's see. Because it's for sure spinning. You're a punk, GameCube. You're trolling me. I did swear that it had a green light on it, so I'm not sure why it was working without a green light, but maybe it just goes solid red. I think it just goes solid red, but... Hi, Mama. Here we go. You know what? Maybe it's shorting out. That might be what it is. Maybe it's shorting out because I never tried it with this bottom thing. Maybe the legs are sticking up too much and they're shorting out on this tray on the bottom. That might be what it is. Let's try it without this tray on the bottom. Let's put this back on without the tray. See what happens there. Because I did not snip them down too much, and this leg is sticking up. So let's put this on without the tray on and see what happens. That could be what it is. Okay, yeah, I think that was it. Pretty darn sure of it, actually. Nope. Nope. Well... Gosh darn it. Wait. Did that one... That one came out. I don't think that's even soldered. Hold on. I don't know if it... I think maybe I just didn't have that one soldered all the way. Doesn't that look not soldered? Let me see. Yeah, doesn't that look like... not quite soldered. And so it's not quite soldered, I don't think. I don't know. Must have been like pressed down a little bit more, but that doesn't look quite soldered. A little bit off. Just a teensy, weensy little bit. Hey, my music. Go back. Play some music. Yes. I'm just gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it hard. Let's see. Boink. And all right, does that look better? Yeah, that looks better. All right, so let's try it now. Oh, I'm not going to put it all back together. I'm just going to stick it on here. Because, I mean, it was working twice before I put it back together. So I think just the act of me jiggling it around made that little bad solder joint disconnect. So we'll check right now. Yeah, it's working. So that was my bad. I'm just a shitty solderer, apparently. All right, I just didn't catch that when I had it open. So it's working now. Good. I'm really glad that that happened now and not after the customer took it back. So that's cool. Third time's a charm. Oh, you know what it was? I bet I know. It was when after I tested it, I put it back together, and then I was swabbing it pretty hard with the Q-tip. I bet you anything it broke away when I was swabbing it. That's probably what happened. The swabbing of the board knocked it loose because it wasn't quite soldered. Bet. Oh, did it say Zen 8 on it? I wasn't even paying attention. The official Xeno. Oh, so I'm just a cheapskate, huh? Now, actually, I don't know where I even got these chips. I think I had somebody came in that ended up turning into a friend. A customer came in and he had like a bunch of like Racket Boy Saturn mod chips, and he had some Xbox mod chips, and he had a bunch of Xeno GameCubes, and he had some generic mod bows, and he was just like, I don't mod anymore, and I was never very good to begin with, so can I trade these in? And I was like, I don't really like buy mod chips for trade-ins, but I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and do it for you. Why not? Because he was a good customer, and so I've been using these chips. They all work, so I have no problem with it. Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad. You know, I'm really glad that I double checked that after I put it back together that it was still working. Because the customer would have got home and been like, what the F, man? Christmas is ruined. Thanks, computer booter. 1-star review. They ruined my Christmas. Can't play anything. There needs to be like a high-tech Santa Claus. I'm telling you. There needs to be an updated Santa Claus for this new age. And he needs to be teched out. Bro. Like, electronic red suit. Freaking VR goggles. That are like real stylish. Not like a big old honking thing on there. Like Google Glass or something. And then he's got to have some like... He's got to have like a really high-tech sleigh. With like Tesla's driving it or something. I don't know. Elon Musk, he could just be Santa. Yeah, I believe that I did know that. Yeah. Yeah. That Well, at least they're good for something. They can't like track airplanes properly, but they can track Santa, so that's good. I mean, that's all that matters anyways, right? Hell yeah. How many kids you got? It's just fun. Alright, let's do this. Uno mas. Fuck you. Read GameCube. Don't do it to me. Yeah, it's loading. Okay, cool. You know, for the longest time, I didn't know that the GameCube drive says push on there, and you can push on that and it ejects the disc. I had no idea. I don't know what this is. It's like some... I think it's like old adhesive from a sticker. Because it's coming off like yellow. Unless that's some of the paint that I'm rubbing off, but I don't think so. I think this thing's kind of just permanently stained from it, just a little bit. I got most of it off, but yeah. Okay, looks a lot better at least. Alright, she's done. Alright, what's next? excuse me, we got a Switch Lite with a broken joystick. So, man, that Mexican food for dinner was excellent. Alright, let's replace this joystick. Times at 10:13. Yeah, I guess I'll go to like 11 or so. Memory card? No. Game? No. It's got a little crack on the bottom where the power cable goes into it. I did not do that. Just noticing it. Is it the easy one or the hard one? It's the hard one. Awesome. Well, it's not hard, but it's a lot more work than the left joystick. Yeah, the left joystick is the one that's on the smaller I/O board, and the right joystick is the one on the main board. Takes a little bit more work to do. But yeah, it's not that bad. Come on. Come here now. Yeah, lights are kind of a pain. Although I don't mind them. It's good profit. They don't seem to go as bad as the Switches. Especially when you break the power port. I don't know if I've ever, maybe one I've done the M92 on a Switch Lite, and then you don't have to worry about the PI3 or P13 or whatever the fudge it is, the video chip. Make sure these carbon pads are nice and clean so they work properly. And that's that for that. Gotta be careful of this fan connector because it can go under the screw hole and then you can just screw right through the fan connector. That's a joy. I don't know what the hell Nintendo was thinking making the Joy-Cons internal on the Switch Lite. Like, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, they suck. Why would you do that to your customer? Like, this thing's literally made to last like a year or two. What the hell? That's friggin' awful. Like, it's going to drift. Period. They should just have that on the label. Nintendo Switch, it's going to drift. Period. And most people just live with it, I guess, because they don't think it's fixable, I guess. I don't know. Vanfia Antonia Ekosrobia. Get out of here. I don't have mods, so no, I'm not cool enough or popular enough to have mods. So unfortunately, and I don't even have my No, I've had spammers before. I just don't have a way to moderate them. Moving on up. I see you broke over 1,000. That was nice. Good for you, man. Now you can monetize. Yeah, I'm not really personally worried about monetizing. I mean, if I get to 1,000 subs, or I should say when I do, because it'll happen one day, I probably will monetize it, but I don't think I'll change. Like, I don't really feel like editing, and I'm just too much. I don't have the time for that. I really don't. So I mean, I'll go live, you know, but none of my videos are very popular. I have a couple. Like, I think I have PS4 Slim, one of the update errors, the one for the Blu-ray drive views. That one got a bunch of views, but eh. And like I said, I don't really care if my stuff gets views or not. That's not why I'm doing it. Just having fun. Having fun. Time to pass the time. Okay, alright. I didn't know that you had to have that. I didn't know that was another thing that you had to have. Gotcha. I guess that makes sense, because like if you knew enough people, you could probably just ask them to sub, and at 1,000 subs, that doesn't mean people are watching, and they don't want to waste their ad like placements with people that aren't actually watching the stuff. I guess that makes sense. I was watching a movie not too long ago on Tubi, and it had like ads just like in it. It just felt like watching old TV again, like just how the TV had ads in it every couple, every 15 minutes or so you'd have like 2 minutes of ads, and that's what it felt like watching Tubi, which was pretty cool actually. I kind of liked it. I was like, I didn't mind the 2 minutes of ads watching the movie. I didn't really mind it. It was free anyways, so it's like pretty cool movie. It was like No Way Out or something like that. It was pretty cool. I liked it. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. So I'm missing a screw somewhere, right? There's 4 white ones left. 1, 2, 3, and a silver one. Where the hell am I missing a white screw? Ah, right there. Silver screw. Yeah, it sure is a fair amount of work, especially doing it your way, where you actually edit your videos and fast forward stuff and all that. I just go live. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not really worried about it, honestly. Oh, whoops. What the hell am I doing? That one does not go there. All right. Let's see. Still there, level 8? I'm gonna. What time is it? 10:30. I'll go ahead and do this RGH3 now. This is like not a customer repair, but the RGH3, but I'll go ahead and do one on a Jasper real quick because those are the ones that I've done it on, and I know the points. Very simple. As long as I can do the NAND thingamajibber jobber. Oh, sweet. All right, yeah, we'll do the RGH now. Let's just double check. This guy's on. It's dead, so. And I love it. I love it when customers, like this customer, they dropped it off and they were like, it was dead when they dropped it off, and it had, you know, the broken stick. And I told them, I was like, well, you know, I'm going to note that it's dead and I can't verify that the unit works. And they're like, oh, it works. You know what I mean? And I told them, I'm like, look, I believe you, but I just can't take your word for it, you know, for business purposes. You know, I got to make sure that it works, whether it's after you drop it off, before I repair it, or right now if you want me to plug it in, you know? I mean, like, I can't just take your word for it. You know, I got to protect myself. But it does. It did. I plugged it in for them, and it turned on, and I was like, all right, cool. We're good to go. All right, let's... Oh, so this one's on an older firmware. I do like how they changed the firmware, I guess, when you update it, so that you have to tilt the stick, because that way, if your button is broken, like you can't click in anymore, because they break like that all the time too, then you can at least tilt it left and right to calibrate it. So yeah, this is working. This one's working. So yeah, they're good to go. Actually, can't wait to get home because I'm reading Dune by Frank Herbert. I think that's how you say his name, but yeah, famous book. You should know it. It's awesome. Freaking enjoying the hell out of it. I'm on like page 300 of like 900. Amazing book so far. RGH3, Jasper. Where am I at? Where am I finding one? Let's see. Jasper works. Okay. So I got a shit ton of these Jaspers off of another local tech that he was like throwing these things away. Doing some CAD work. Found a sticks with a new version of the Switch that would have made too much sense. Yeah. It can't make sense because they need to make money. And you can only make money if you make stuff that breaks. Yeah, that's what I heard, that the movie was excellent. Yeah, but I mean nothing can compare to the book probably. The spice, the melange, the Harkonnens, the Atreides, is that how you say it? I don't know if I'm saying the stuff right because I'm reading it. And then they have the Maudib, or the, what is he called? The Hezwitz Heterak? Keswitz Heterak or whatever. I still don't quite understand what all the terms mean, but I assume he's like, you know, he was like prophesized or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, so we have a Jasper here. I have a whole bunch of these, and actually just got a new tool that I haven't worked with yet. It's this guy here, this X360 Pro USB 2, and this allows me to reprogram disk drives to like reflash disk drives. So it has like the Xbox 360 power connector for the drive, and then a SATA port, and you can plug this directly into your computer and reflash the drives. Oh, Snow Crash, I'll check it out. I love reading, so I'm actually reading Brandon Sanderson's saga. It's the Stormlight Archive, the first book called Way of Kings. And then the last book that just came out was called Rhythm of War. Really good. He releases like a book every 2 years or so, and I think it's supposed to be 10 books. I really like it. Although Dune is really cool. Let's see, what is this sticker on? Why is it on there? TX. Interesting. It has like black stickers over their name. Maybe this is like a bootleg. Huh. Huh. Team Executor. Yeah, I don't know why there's... Maybe it was being blocked on eBay or something. Yeah, Stormlight's awesome. Alright. Hey, that's interesting that you read that too. I haven't really met anybody else that's read that micro, so... Great minds think alike, bro. Now all you got to do is grow your mage beard, bro. All right. So yeah, this tool I'm gonna figure out how to use because I have a bunch of these, and they don't have DVD drives. So I figured I'll just RGH them, throw a terabyte hard drive in, bunch of games, and there's no disk drive. But I do have some extra disk drives laying around, so I want to put this tool to use so that I can reprogram the drives to work with these. So anyways, enough jibber jabbering. Let's get my X360 NAND flasher. This is a SPI eMMC flasher for JTAGs or for reading the NANDs. So let's see if I can remember the whole process without Dragon Riders of Pern. That's cool. I'll have to check these all out. All right. Wait, is this a Jasper? Yeah, this is a Jasper. Okay. So this is going to be a Then be a hobo, bro. You can be a hobo mage. What the hell? Alright, this is going to be a live RGH3 mod. I should have started a new video. Yeah, that's true. He's kind of ticking me off though, because he hasn't released the book yet for the next book for Stormlight, and it should have been out by now, I think. It's been a couple years. Anyways, I should have restarted this stream with another title so that I can make just the RGH3 stream, because I do think that one will get a lot more views. So, I mean, I could. I don't even know how many people are watching. Probably just YouTube, because I never ever have my dashboard up, because I don't care who's watching or not. And like I said, most of the time I get only a couple viewers. So, you guys mind if I restart this and just label it Jasper RGH3 mod, or RGH3? Mind? Probably. Are you gonna ditch me if I do? Oh, what? That's weird. Huh. What the hell? That's super weird. I don't know who did this, but they cut... Oh, that's probably for the DVD thing, to make it pretend like the DVD's running. That's weird. They cut the fan cables off of the fan connector and wired them into the power for the DVD drive. What the hell would you do that for? I don't even get it. I don't know why they did that, but... Yeah, it is pretty much bedtime for me too. You know, I'm just going to leave it. I don't even want to restart it. I'll do another RGH3 on the stream, so I'll just leave this one open. It's no big deal. Don't care. Enough. All right. Thank you, level 8. So it's only 5 volt on the fan connector. Yeah, they wired up the fan power, I guess, and this is the this must be the like RPM sensor, I guess. And then the fans go to the back. Oh, okay, I was wondering why this one was so loud. Cool, that makes sense. Cool. Alright, oh, and this one's been like reflowed. There's like flux all around the RAM chips, but it does work. I hope. Because like I said, I just got these basically for free. The South Bridge, or whatever this chip is over here too, is reflowed, or it's got either that or it's just got flux all around it. Anyhow, let me get my power cord. I guess I should just check to see if the power's on real quick. Where's my power cord at? Here it is. Interesting. Very interesting. Level 8 is full of knowledge for me tonight. I appreciate the knowledge. Alright, let's plug this bad boy in. And make sure it turns on, because I don't know if... I have this one labeled as working, but, you know, you never know. Oops. Yeah, those fans are like heavy duty. Invalid format. There we go. So yeah, she's up and running up here, as you can see. So now that it's up and running, let's wire up the wires and then flash the NAND. Okay, turn it off. What's this thing? Oh yeah. All right, so we need a resistor. Let's take see if I have another one left in this bag here. I don't. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, the last one I used was, I think, 6K ohms or something like that. Now let's try one of these. Let's try a. Let's see. Let me see. 3.9K. All right. Let's see. One, two, three, 4-band resistor color calculator. And let's see here. We got gold, red, red, gray. Gold, red, red, and either gray or silver. That's 8.2 kilo or 8.2K. How about green, blue, red, gold? So blue, green, blue, red, gold. That's 5.6. Let's do that one. All right, so we have our resistor. Now we're gonna flip the board over. Oh no, it's one of these. Gosh darn it. That's terrible. It's got the bolt mod. That's disgusting. I don't know where this one went. Probably here. Or no. here. That's gross, bro. All right, so we need to go to this. I believe, if I am not mistaken, which I might be, but I believe it's it's this point right here. I believe. I guess I could double check real quick, but that point there. And then if we move the board, wait, is this a Jasper? This looks different. Yeah, dude, this one looks different. So I don't know if this is a Jasper. Let's see. Maybe. So if it is a Jasper, then it's gonna be this point right here, I think, if I remember correctly, because I'm not looking at a guide right now. Yeah, so this definitely does not have the same points as the other board, so this can't be a Jasper. Oh wait, it just looks different because it doesn't have the clamps on it. I think it is. Alright, so we'll go down here to the last point, which is right up here. Let me just double check that I'm doing this right. We'll go over to here and we will check DDD. I got my drive to spin up. I think I got it right, but it's good to double check. So yeah, that one's right up here. This one is right over there. That one's right there. Okay, so we're good. We're good on that at least. Let's go ahead and close that. All right. So good enough. And I believe this one goes, well, double check real quick. Yeah, that one goes up to the top right. All right. So this one is gonna go that point goes up to this one right here. Okay, and then the other point, which is above the graphics card or the CPU, whatever one it is this guy here. Good enough. A little weak, but good enough. And then this one's gonna go around the board to this side, so we'll clip it off right here. Boink. And then we gotta flip the board over, so I'm flipping the motherboard over to the top side. We go to the bottom left of the front part of the board. Bottom left of the front part of the board, and it's going to be that dude right there, which doesn't look too much like a spot I can solder to on this one. Let's see. Okay, and then the cable that, here it is. I am going to kind of do this hacked a little bit just so that I'll come back and fix this up, but for now I'm just gonna wire it in kind of hacky. go ahead and clip this down. Now, this is not a good way of doing it right now. I usually use a little wire coming off of this to the resistor, because if this resistor gets bumped pretty good, which it most likely will, it's going to rip that little pad straight off the board. So, you got to be careful. And we're gonna do the other side of the resistor, and I'm just gonna be careful with this part here. Alright, so this is janky jank, but I'm just, for purposes here, just to get it done, I just have it wired up kind of jankily, so we're going to do that. I usually use a little wire, but that's fine, that's fine. So, got the wires plugged up. That is a 5.2 kilo ohm resistor, I think. 5.2K, I think. Alright, so now... It's not plugging the power quite yet. Let's get our SPI cable out with the X flasher. And I'll show you. We're gonna go ahead and solder it to this connector right here. Boink. And we're gonna go ahead and do some solder right here. .6K is what I said. Okay. I think the last one I did, I can't remember what rating that I did, but I did a too high of one and it wouldn't boot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the smaller side. So. So we have to tin up. Use my right hand, even though I'm a left-handed solderer. Use my right hand on this. We're gonna do this guy, and not burn anything. Do this one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, oh, no, this one. Alright, so the first pin is going to be black on the long side. So we got this guy here. Okay, we got black, brown. brown. Actually, is that brown? Yeah. Red on the black side, orange on the other side. Here's red. Yeah, gotta use my other side. Actually, let's do the orange one first. Good enough. We got red, let's do it. Being really sloppy, I do apologize. I just kind of want to get it done. Can I reach? There we go. All right. Then we got to move on upwards to this connector. And we got to do the third ones in from the small side. And what I mean by small side is that I call this the long side from this way because it has one extra pin. And this is the short side, that's what I call it. So third pin in from the short side would be these two pins. Okay, and then those are going to be the green and blue. Green is the one on the long side, so it's going to be this one. Good enough. And blue on the short side. Cool. All right. So now we have the SPI flasher wired in. We have our little connector here. Nothing is shorting. This orange cable is about to fall out. So let's take care of that. Or the brown cable that is about to fall out. Okay, that's better. Black is good, red is good, orange is good, yellow is good. All right. Now that's in. All right, so now let's plug in the power. See some magic smoke maybe? Pow! No, just kidding. All right, now we're gonna go over to the computer. And I did cheat for the SPI connector right there because I do not know them by heart right now. I've only done 2 RGH3s, so this will be my third one. We are going to open up JFlasher. JRunner. That's what I meant. Alright, so JRunner is open. We're going to plug in our X-Flasher 360 flasher, NAND flasher jigger thingy. Okay, let's plug that in. Boop, boop, boop. See it pops up on the screen there. X-Flasher, it's in SPI mode. We have the power plugged into the 360, but it is not turned on. We're going to plug in. Oop, actually, I should probably unplug that. Plug in the little cable. I don't know if it matters, but I'm unplugging it now. I plugged it in, plug in the flasher again. Boop. Okay. Now we are going to say NAND type over here. We're going to hit the question mark. It's going to not find the console. Why not? Let's try that again. Unplug the power, plug it in. I have my cables correct? Oh, I see. I did what I said I wouldn't do. Of course I did. And that's why you don't do what I said to not do, because you're not taking care. And that's just flippin' wonderful. And of course, I did what I told you not to do, and I hit that resistor and it ripped that pad straight off the board. I don't know if there's an alternate point for that. I'm sure there is. I'm not aware of one, so I might be dead in the water right now. Let's see if there's any pad left. I kind of doubt it. Well, you know what? Looks like maybe it broke cleanly, which is kind of nice. Maybe? Or is that not solder? Oh no. Oh yeah. Yep, I ripped that to shit. Well, fuck me. Oh, damn it. I don't know if there's another alternate point for this, and I did what I told you not to do, which is solder it to that point. Maybe there's a little bit left here. Let's see. Alright, well, there's a little bit in there. I don't know if I'll be able to get to that, but I think what I'll do is solder a wire to there so that I don't make that mistake again. Oh boy, that's tiny. Tiny. It's very tiny. Focus. Oh boy. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. Oh man, I ripped it. FT102. Where the hell is that? Is that nearby on the board? Or is it on the back side of the board? FT10 or U2. See, dude, you are a master over here. FT1 or U1F2? Is that what you meant? Right there? U1F2? You talking about this? That's down. Where? There's DB1F. Where? Are you talking about this? U1F2? U1F2 right here? FT, I do not see that. Well, in the meantime, while you're looking for that, since I'm an idiot, I don't think I'm going to be able to get solder into there, but we'll see. That's fucking tiny. wonder if this wire that I have is too large or it'll fit in there. Let's see. Sorry for the view. Not going to see much here. Let me see if I can solder that down into there. I don't think that's gonna work. If I can get my tweezers and hold that in place. Yeah, sorry for the view right now. It's not going to work out for all of us here. Okay, well, I think that is in. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. I think, but I still don't think that has any reason why J-Flasher's not finding it. Okay, ugly as shit. Let's see if that worked. Just not gonna budge it again. So let's plug the power in. Let's plug the J flasher in. Maybe I didn't get the flasher wired up correctly. I'll double check it. But let's just see if it'll find the NAND type now.
Oh no.
Console not found. Well, it's... See, I have a feeling this isn't a Jasper. Actually, I have the picture on my phone. FT1 is on the bottom of the board right under DB1F. Okay, so it's underneath it on the other side. All right, I'll definitely have to check that out. Let's see here. Whoops. This is a Zephyr. Oh, wait, no, it's not. This is a Falcon. This is a Falcon, not a Jasper. So, skirp. Let's see. Do. Same thing. So same wiring. But it's not finding the.
Oh Oh
Console
no.
not found. Let's see. One, so black, brown. Oh. Well, again, it's why you don't do things at 11 o'clock at night, because you will make mistakes. I wired up the flasher incorrectly. So let's go back to this area here. Oh my gosh, what a noob. Let's go ahead and, so the black one goes on the long side. And then, all right, yeah, I basically did this entire thing backwards, I believe. So, what a knucklehead. So let's go ahead and take this off. Yellow one goes on the short side, so that's correct. Red and orange are backwards, so that's not going to work. Let's see if we can just go ahead and... That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. So above the yellow goes the orange. No wonder why it wasn't finding it. That was stupid. So we got the orange one here. So I'm glad I didn't do this one live, because it would have been a horrible video for anybody else to see, but at least you can see how mistakes are made. Then we got brown right here. And we got red going... Red goes here. Good enough. Ooh, I just burnt something that smelled like herb. Somebody probably was smoking some herb around this console. I just smelled some marijuana. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so there. Now we got it right. And green goes on the long side. Okay. All right. We're good. Let's do this. All right, let's go back to JRunner. Let's plug in our flasher. The ugliest RGH3 on the internet. Let's find the NAND type. Yay! It worked. All right, so now that we have the NAND, it says Falcon. Well, Xenon Zephyr Falcon. Doesn't really tell us what size it is, but we'll go ahead and click Read NAND. It is reading the NAND. And it's putting it in the output folder of JRunner. Level 8, thanks again for the knowledge. I'll definitely have to check out that FT1U2. Matter of fact, I'm going to forget that, so I'm going to snap a picture of your chat. Whoop. Boink. And therefore, I'll probably, if that's a bigger point, maybe I'll just use that from now on. Alright, so that was the first NAND dump. Now it's going to dump it a second time and then compare the two and make sure that they're correct. Maybe, probably not though. Seemed like you know mostly what I know plus some, so that's awesome. This is, again, I don't know, you probably did glitch chips. I never bothered getting into the glitch chips, but And I mean, I offer lots of different things for customers, but I mean, it's kind of got to limit my stuff because some stuff's not worth it. Like, people ask me to mod their Wii's all the time. It's not hard to do, but it's just like it takes a decent amount of, like, a little bit of time, and I don't know if it's worth doing, for the profit. I'd rather spend my time doing the other stuff. I guess I could tell them I'll get to it when I get to it. That's awesome. Yeah, no, not me. I was modding consoles, I think, starting with, like, the PS1. Yeah, PS1. Alright, second NAND dump is complete. It's going to compare them, and they're the same. So now we have our new NAND dumps, so those are safe over here with the date, today's date at 11:18 p.m. Then we are going to... So I think if it's not a 4 gig NAND for Falcon, what you got to do is go to Advanced, Custom NAND Timing, and I don't know if it's 64 or 256, so we'll go with, I don't know, let me see, what size Falcon NAND size. Xenon, Zephyr, Falcon, Opus, and some Jasters are using 16, so 16 megabytes. So we'll go to 16 megabyte, and we will run the RGH3 Falcon, and we'll do the same that I did on the other one. I used 10 megahertz, so we're going to run the 10 megahertz one, and we're going to write that NAND. So let's run that. And it's writing it right now. An 8 gigabyte backup file that's a preloaded SD card for doing Wii mods. Just load up a new SD card with the backup of the other one probably, and then do the hack me thing. It takes like 5 minutes, huh? Huh. Yeah, I know it's not that. I usually go to the darn website and like download like Bomb Hack or Bomb Wii or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I've only done a few of them. I can do it. It's not that hard. I'm definitely not like at that level where I'm just like bling bling bloom. So all right, so that was written, so that should give us the Zell boot so that we can get the CPU. So what we're going to do now is we're going to unplug the power. We're going to unplug the flasher. We're going to switch back to here. We're going to go up to the TV, and we're going to, hopefully this thing does actually boot, and I didn't fudge up the wiring on the other side like an idiot. So let's plug this in. Let's turn on the power. Okay, well, it turns on, and it's not booting. It's not, we don't have the flashy green lights. Turn it off. Let's unplug the NAND thing completely from it. Maybe that's messing it up, or maybe I don't have that wire. I might have to redo the wire on the other side. Let's turn the power back on. There it goes. Okay, so should boot to Zell. Cool. So we got Zell. Now I got to plug in the network cable. Letter bomb. That's what it is. So nice to me. I appreciate that. All right, plug in that, see if it gets the DHCP. And success. Okay, so we got an IP now. So let's go back over to the computer. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and click this button right here, get CPU key, but it'll be, what's the IP? 199, so dot 99. Let's get the CPU key. Boink. and 192.168.199. Come on, get the CPU key. 192.168.199. Get CPU key. Connection timed out. 192.168.1.99. Get CPU key. Alright, doesn't want to get my CPU key. Why not? Get CPU key. Alright, well let's turn the Xbox off. Make sure that's plugged in before we boot. Turn it on again. Okay, Zell's booting again. And we got DHCP. And we have a different IP, so let's try it with 50. Oops, sorry, I have it on the wrong screen because I typed. Let's do 50. 192.168.50. 50. Let's get CPU key. There it goes. It pulled it. All right. So now we have to take the CPU, and I'm doing this all from memory. So if I screw up, you let me know. I'm taking the CPU key. I'm gonna copy that. Then I'm gonna go to, what do we gotta do? We gotta build the XE build image, I believe. So, okay, let me see if I can remember how to do this. I've only done it twice. We gotta build the XE build image so that we can merge that with the RGH2 so that it can make the RGH3 bin. So, NAND dump 1 is here. I think that's right. And then we just create the X. Let me, wait, did it move something? Moving all files to 4035. I hate when it does that. Stop that. 4035. So these are the ones, right? Yeah, these are the ones. Okay. So I got to make sure that I got that right. Why does it do that? It moves it to the serial number. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. So it moves it to the serial number. We have to, all right, and it also did the source. It moved that as well. So don't you merge you make the XE build image with this here, and it puts it on, where does it put it? Does it put it in, let me see. Does it put it in the XE build? No. Alright, I think this is what you do. Let's go ahead and do the XE build. And it should make a alright. 403. Okay, here's the update flash bin. Let's turn off the Xbox. Alright, so we have update flash bin. What we need to do is copy this update flash bin. Copy that. We need to copy it to freeboot 2 to 3 in the RGH3 folder. So we're going to paste it here. We're going to replace the old one. Then we're going to put the RGH 10 megahertz Falcon one that we did. So we're going to take this 10 megahertz file that we used to do that with, and we're going to put that here as well. Then we are going to delete this old RGH3 bin because that's the old one. Then we're going to open this README. Gonna copy the script executable thingy majigger, and we are going to open up a command prompt. Dink, dink, dink. Boop. Alright, and then we're going to paste that command script here, and we're going to redo this stuff. So it's going to be this RGH3 ECC is going to be the file we used at the beginning, which is this Falcon one. So it's going to be RGH3 underscore Falcon underscore 10 megahertz. .bin, right? RGH3 underscore Falcon underscore 10 megahertz .bin. Update flash, and then the out file, we're gonna call that RGH3, and we're gonna hit enter. And it says, oh, we forgot to put the CPU key. Oops. Okay, so that's good that it didn't like totally mess it up. Let's go there and let's delete. There we go. Done. All right. So now we got the new NAND. So we are going to we're gonna unplug the 360. We're gonna plug in the NAND reader again. Reader, writer, whatever you want to call it. Flasher. Plug the flasher back in. Plug the 360 back in. Then we are going to go to Advanced Custom NAND Tile Functions, and we're going to write the RGH3 bin that we just created right here. Run. And now it's writing the RGH3 NAND. Oh, I need to go to sleep. It's all for you guys. It's all for you. How you doing tonight, Revoked? Merry Christmas. Well, not quite, but you know, close enough. I hope this works so I can at least have a successful RGH3 on stream. And it'll be the first Falcon that I've done. So it's exactly the same as the Jasper. Literally exactly the same. Except for the files. And it stopped my music again. That's okay. It's nice and quiet now. It's very quiet. Oh wait, it's just going to the next song. Alright. Shouldn't really be messing with the computer while it's writing a NAND, but you know. Alright, so it wrote the NAND. Let's go back and see if this will boot. Let's unplug the power to the 360. Let's unplug our NAND flasher and plug the 360 back in. Let me also plug in my USB stick that has Zex menu. Is that what it's called? XEX menu? Get out of here, vum.no. Nobody cares about your garbage website. Alright. Now, does it work? Let's see. Power on. And it booted. Yeah, boy. Alright, now I need to get a controller. Sweet. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Alright, we got a controller. Let's turn this bad boy on. Let's hit the sync button. Boink. Alright, we're in. It's RGH3. No. Alright, why did it have an RGH3 profile on here? Because I didn't put... Is it the USB stick? I guess the USB stick might have that profile on it? Huh. Because that's the profile that I make when I'm doing it. Let's see here. Games. We got to go to System, Storage, and then USB storage, then Demos, then there's XEX menu. It doesn't have a hard drive though. Wait, it doesn't have internal storage? Like what? Does the Falcon not have any internal storage, or is this one broken? Is that why? Oh shit! There's like, is this thing overheating? I swear I just saw like a little bit of smoke come out from the thing here, but that would be kind of impossible. Does the Falcon not have any internal storage? Like nothing? It needs like a hard drive plugged into it? Alright, well, that's okay. We don't need to install it tonight. All we got to do is run it. So we'll go to My Games, and we'll go to Zex menu, and we'll just run it. The internal storage is a little chip with the 4G flash on it. But it's not showing up in storage, so maybe the internal storage on this is foobar. Maybe that's why this one was in the parts bin. Or, I mean, doesn't it have to have that on there in order to, like, boot? Like, does the NAND have the entire OS on it? So, yeah, the RGH worked. They're removable. What's removable? The 4 gig flash on the board? Let me see. Is the 4G flash the card that you're talking about? Is that this dude? Because, like, there's, like, a bunch of flux around it. Let me see. Is that this dude? Because look at that. I did not do that. Somebody did that. Is that it? It's, like, right above the GPU or CPU on this model. Ooh, that's getting hot. This thing's not liking not being in a case. Little module that plugs in. Oh, you mean the little USB module? That's, I thought that was the Wi-Fi module. All right, let me turn this thing off. Are you talking about, let me see. I thought that was a Wi-Fi module. You talking about this little dude? You talking about this little thing? This is the 4 gigabyte internal storage? I thought this was a Wi-Fi module because it has like a Wi-Fi looking chip on it. Model 1400. Is this what you're talking about? No. This one? This is for the Slims, isn't it? Huh. I'm gonna have to look at what you're talking about. Little module that plugs in. Where the hell does that plug in at? Yeah, that's what I thought. So the Falcon doesn't have any internal storage at all? So I have to have a hard drive plugged into it to load up Zex menu onto it? Yeah, this is for Trinity, the little board. I remember. That's for the Slims. No, this isn't a Slim. This is a Falcon. A fat boy. So, Synapse. What's up, bro? How you doing? There isn't one. Okay, so then it's nothing wrong with this one. It just doesn't have internal storage. Right? So you have to put a hard drive on it, right? But the Jaspers have 4 gigs internal, right? So the Falcon is like a Jasper, but it doesn't have So a Falcon is worse than a Jasper. A Jasper, it has at least some internal memory. Yeah, you can boot Zex menu from the USB drive. So it does work. It is RGH'd. The flashing did work. Because I can go to my USB stick here, and I can run Zex menu, or XEX menu. Okay, well, thank you for that info, Zinaps. I'm learning every day. Zinaps666, man. Got a devil worshiper in the house. I'm just kidding, bro. Man, but that number pops up all the time, though, man. People use that number all the time. Zinaps. Some have a 4 gig NAND, but Falcons don't. Falcons suck, bro. Actually, what do you think the worst 360 is? You think it's the ones without the USB port? What is that? Opus and what the hell's the other one? Opus and what the hell's the other one called? Zinaps would know. Opus and a Xenon. So Opus, yeah, the release one was the Xenon, right? Yeah, the Xenon, or no, Jaspers. Yeah, Jaspers were later. They were like the last ones. So you had the Xenon in 2005, the Zephyr in 2007, the Opus in 2008. Why would they release the Opus? Like, why? The Opus doesn't have the HDMI. It was after the Zephyr, which was 2007. Why did they even release the Opus? Yeah, they do, man. You just look at them wrong, and it's like Red Ring of Death. I actually have a few Xenons in that pile as well, but there's really no point. Can you even RGH them? I heard that it's really difficult to get the timing on the non-HDMI ones. But yeah, I'm actually really glad that I didn't go live with just this one and rename it, because if people look at this video for the this Falcon RGH3, they're gonna crucify me because I made so many mistakes. Oh, interesting, level 8. Ah. Interesting. But yeah, so there you go, guys. There's a Falcon RGH3. If this idiot can do it, you can do it. What did I make? What kind of mistakes did I make on this one? I soldered the SPI connector on incorrectly. I ripped DB1F off of the board after I said not to do that, because if you solder the resistor directly to DB1F and you hit the resistor, you're going to rip that pad off. And then I ripped the pad off. Freaking idiot. But that was fun. And I learned that from level 8 that there's a another point on the bottom of the board, which is FTU1F, I think is what he said. I'm actually going to peek at that right now because I want to know what it looks like. That was fun, though. Let's see. Right below this side. FT1. Oh, that's so much bigger. FT1U2. Yeah, I see it now. I see it. Yeah, that's so much bigger, and it's on the bottom of the board, so yeah, that's a lot larger. Well, I guess it's not. If you scrape DB1F off and you don't rip the pad off of the freaking board like I did, then yeah, then it's the same size. But I like that it's on the bottom. But then again, the resistor, if you're going to put this back in the shell, you don't want that resistor down there. So instead, because I hot glued the resistor to the top of the board after I get it in place so that, you know, it doesn't jostle around and rip the pad off. But I do always use a wire on the top, so yeah, there's that. It's good and done. This is a clamped Falcon. Somebody did this big bolt mod on it, which I don't know what your guys what's your opinion on the bolt mod. Like, is that better than the factory X clamp? These massive bolts? Because I did not do that, but I see that a lot. Yeah, I could use an SMD resistor. That would be pretty cool. But what do you think about the bolt clamps? Is that better than the X clamps? Yeah, I've seen that, but that's not really a fix. Tightening it down and smashing the failing BGA joints on a, you know. I still need a lot more practice with my my Jovi over there. I haven't done a reball practice in a while. I need to get those PS3 fats under my belt. I really need to spend some time doing some reballs with this bad boy. This machine is actually pretty awesome, but I definitely am not that great at using it. My PS3's popcorn and bubbled, and it's freaking horrible. And my least favorite thing about reballing is actually not the reflow reball on the Jovi. It's more of reballing the chip itself. Like the stencil, I've gotten pretty good at putting the stencil on and putting the balls on and taking the stencil off, and the balls are all in place. That's all good now. But my problem is reflowing the balls onto the chip. I don't have a good technique yet, and it's a pain in the ass to do. So I don't know what's the good temperature to use with my gun to reflow the balls on the chip. Oh yeah, you're talking about Phil. Yeah, Phil's awesome. You're talking about the coder, right? Yeah. Yeah, it takes like 2 hours to reball the chip by hand. Phil, the coder, he's awesome. The crazy British guy. Yeah, no, he's awesome. He just recently found out how to fix no power PS3s or power on, power off PS5s. It was a really good video of this, like a buck converter or some sort of voltage converter for the 3.3 volt rail. That's awesome information to add to the community. So when I get them in, but yeah, I think I'm done for the night. It's 11:47. I've been here since 10:30 a.m. I did stay after today to get caught up on my repairs, and for the most part I got caught up on the repairs for the customers, and then I played around with this Falcon. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely does a lot of reballs without stencils, which is ridiculous, but you know, good for him. Good for him. It's hard ass work. But yeah, I'm gonna head on out of here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. I will be back. I don't know when I'll be back. I haven't felt like streaming lately. It's like I'm super busy at work, and since the way that I do my live streams is not edited or planned, I just kind of throw it on and do my repairs, and sometimes it's too busy. I'm running up talking to customers, I'm answering the phones, I'm selling video games, and it's just not conducive to a stream. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the knowledge, level 8. Zinapps, thank you for the knowledge as well. You came in clutch with that Falcon info, because I was kind of starting to freak out about that storage. And I'll catch you guys next time. If I don't stream before Christmas, which actually tomorrow would be my last time to do that, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad. All right, bye guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time.